So excited for today's Power Lunch at Mireo. We are here with the Woman of the Hour, Tourism Secretary Berna Romulo Puyat, for our long overdue catch-up session.
Wow! Aba naman, date social! Aba, may date tayo.
Wait, so is it okay to ask, like,
Yes.
how old are you? Because I really think you're 35.
I'm 49 years old. I turned 49 last May.
Should I call you tita?
How old are you? You can only call a person tita pag 12 years
Ah, ganun
difference. Yes, that's the rule.
So, ano,
So if you're
48?
12 years
49.
younger than me,
49
you can call me
minus
tita.
28. Sinungaling eh. First is, I saw on your Instagram, your first meeting for, as a cabinet secretary, and you said you felt like a student.
Oh,
What was that like?
It was nerve-wracking because first they said you have to do the prayer. Yung pala it's
Oh my
like
God.
it's like I was thinking, oh my God, it's my first cabinet meeting. And of course, parang when you think about it, the prayer
Yeah,
is
it's a prayer.
easy, but it's like first day in school. Imagine you're a new student,
Are you the
everybody knows each other.
Are you the youngest there?
Mark Villar is the youngest.
Okay.
Just imagine, first day in school, and then biglang, ikaw mag-prayer. That's nerve-wracking. And not only that, I was asked to present. In fact,
But isn't that normal? I mean, aren't all cabinet secretaries supposed
no,
to
but
present?
not the first time. It was my first
ganun
cabinet
ba?
meeting as the
Okay.
cabinet member. In fact, ito Sec Tugade, Sec Mon, goes, oy, magpe-present ka na? Kasi normally, syempre, you have to get the feel. It's like, okay, you're a new student.
Yeah.
You were asked to do the prayer and asked to report. How does that feel? And okay, and these people were my professors.
Who among them were your professors?
Ben Jokno.
Okay. Econ?
Econ Pernia was from the UP School of Economics. And a lot of them were my titos because they were the colleagues of my dad.
So si Sec
From-
Ben was your thesis
advisor, yes.
And was your professor in
And then in
101?
fact, when I took my master's, he was the one who checked my paper because so even my whole life was under Ben Jokno. And you have this people from the UP School of Economics, and I came from there, so you really have something to
But you were a professor also, so...
lecturer, yeah. But it's still
Hindi ba parang
you're
my colleagues.
senior kasi.
Yeah.
The respect is always, they're really still the big bosses.
So what was your report? How did it go?
Basically,
What was it about?
my report was about because the president had just arrived from Korea. Koreans are our number one tourists.
No, not the
Yeah.
Chinese anymore?
Number one is Korea. Number two is China. Number three is the U.S. Number four is Japan. Number five is Australia. And before kasi, when I was the deputy cabinet
Good student ka
secretary,
naman eh.
I had a seat eh. I would tell them this was my seat. I was on the side taking down notes. So
Yeah.
parang it's like,
When GMA was president.
yeah, so parang I feel, oh my God, I'm in the big table. I'm not in the children's table anymore, but it was nerve-wracking.
Pero galing ah. So, you became on USEC. at such a young
Actually,
age,
I
if you were there for
started
12
my
years.
government career after I took my master's.
Picture lang to
School of Economics. Kasi when you work in UP, that's UP's.
Econ din ako.
Yeah, what's your student number?
Oh, wala namang ganyan. ID.
8604390.
Hindi ako UP. Lasal ako.
Lasal.
Lasal Econ. Yeah.
And then after I took my master's, because you can only teach if you have your master's. My thesis advisor was Sec Ben Jokno.
No.
He was my thesis advisor.
Oh my God.
And my thesis was about liberalization of the garment industry. I got in touch with an ASEC of the DTI. I just wrote to her. And guess who the ASEC was?
Girl guy.
Girl.
GMA.
GMA.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she was the one who gave me all my info. Kasi at that time, she was the head of the GTPB. When I was in Malacanang with the president, we were talking about agriculture issues.
Okay.
So we were talking about agriculture issues. I was telling him, okay, we're having a meeting this Friday. This is the agenda, etc., etc. So I was in Malacanang not for this. I was in Malacanang for agri.
Yeah.
And then after our meeting, he puts down the paper and then he goes, alam mo na ba wala na si Wanda? And then I said, yeah, I read about it. And then he goes, bagay sa'yo. And I'm like, parang my face. I said, then he goes, no, malinis yung reputasyon mo. Ang tagal-tagal mo sa DA. Walang bahid, etc. Bagay ka. And I said, hindi, binibiro mo lang ako. Kasi it wasn't like I was called to Malacanang for this.
For that, yeah.
No. Then he goes, ayaw mo maniwala. Sige, let's go to the next room. Nandun si Sergio Menya. And I'll tell Serge. So when we enter the next room, he goes, Serge, I want you to meet the next DOT secretary. And then Bongo was there. We were only 4. Bong goes, congratulations, ma'am. And then I looked
at the time, did you still think that he was kidding?
Oh yeah. I was looking at, kasi the 3 of them were smiling. So I looked at the 3 of them and I said, no, ginagood time niyo ako. Hindi kasi it wasn't like I was called for that. It was not
Yeah.
So I said, no. And the 3 of them were just smiling. And then the president yata goes, ayaw mo pa rin maniwala. I go, no. Bastahan no corruption. He just goes like that. Ayoko pa maniwala. And then I told Tito Serge, I'll bring you home. Kasi the wife, Bettina's my best friend.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, Bettina's one of my best friends. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll bring you home and I go, Tito, in the car, Tito, this is a joke, right? He goes, I don't know. I don't know.
No way.
Even him, he couldn't, And then what I did lang was, I called up my daughter. That is the only one. I said, I go, the president just offered me, but I'm not sure if he's serious or not.
Oh my God.
But let's say he's serious. Are you happy with it? He goes, Mom, yes, that's your dream. But if my daughter had said no, I would have declined.
I remember when I spoke to you, you said na your priority is to clean up the OT.
Yes. Kasi when I was appointed, the first thing the president said, no corruption. I am not saying that all the contracts that were entered in the previous administration were anomalous. I am not saying that. Except that I just want to be sure. Kasi even if, I can't kasi say na, oh, the former secretary signed it because I'm implementing it.
Yeah.
So just to be sure, I have all my lawyers. I have my own lawyers aside from the DOT lawyer. I have my own accountants aside from
Like
DOT.
personal or?
Yes, I got na.
Okay.
And then OSG is also, I'm working with OSG, Office of the Solicitor General.
For what?
Just in case magka-legal case, OSG will defend us.
Okay.
And then every contract that I see, again, I have to say, it does not mean it's anomalous. Ayoko mag-implement kasi na hindi ako sigurado. So, I give it to COA and the OSG. And I met up with Chairman Michael Aguinaldo. And it's
Who was
more
my
of-
thesis advisor?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's really mabait. He's very smart, very straight.
Yeah. And easy.
Easy. And then he lent us a may
An
COA
easygoing.
na short of pre-audit.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
There's somebody who parang short of pre-audit to just guide us.
Okay.
And then what they are going to
So
do.
someone keeps going now to the OT.
And parang kasi wala kaming internal control system. Yes. So, ang mangyayari is, they will strengthen the internal control system of the DOT and all the attached agencies to make sure that all the money that is spent will be spent wisely.
Wow, okay.
So, that's why now we have guidelines on who can be funded or kailan ba may bidding. Because before, walang kasi maliit lang naman ang budget ng DOT Pero for me, big or small, pera pa rin ng bayan yan
Yeah, that's true.
I'm also doing this parang your legacy na
Yeah.
if your internal audit system is in place. So that's already even for the next cabinet members.
Yeah.
It's
May guidelines.
may guidelines yung alam mong safe yung pera ng tao. So,
How do you choose your projects now?
we already have guidelines on what is what will help promote the country. So
That's under you. You came up now with the
yes,
guidelines.
yes.
Wow,
I
bilis,
came up
ha?
the guidelines.
In less than 2 months?
no, because it's like everybody rin naman is a tourist, and what would make you go to a, diba?
There's like literally a memo.
Yeah, I wrote a department order that I want.
That's
These are the
so
guidelines because
What's this? Ang ganda.
this is Len Kabili, Filipinina,
Oh, okay.
and it's really nice now to wear local. And then I love to eat. I think that's what we.
Start with, we have some nice bread here.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
I think that's what we had in common. We both love to eat. I mean, everybody knows you're. I mean, when you think about food, you think of Margaux Salcedo.
Charot!
No, that's the truth. And then, you know me naman, I'm medyo diretso. I'm not as diplomatic as my dad. And in
Yeah,
Madrid, for
sa
sure,
restaurant.
you saw all Elena Arzac was going crazy over our pili nuts. Di ba nag-uwi pa? Remember when our first night for the cocktails, she got a napkin, tapos yung alfajores na ginawa ni Chef Sunshine,
Yes, I remember
nilagay
that.
sa bag.
I remember
Kasi
that.
sarap na sarap siya. And then remember the second Madrid Fusion, you had Joan Roca saying the best fruit I've ever tasted and comes out with a calamansi.
Yeah.
You see all these foreigners loving our indigenous products, and all of them loved Adlay.
They love adlay. They super love adlay. I have chef friends from abroad calling me asking for
Adlay.
Adlay.
And our heirloom rice.
Yeah.
And it makes you so proud of also even the consumers.
Yeah.
They were like, this is local? Remember, we were in a small room in the regional lunch and people were so surprised that that's all local. Remember Entings of Sagay?
Yeah.
Everybody went crazy over his... He made 3 kinds of kinilaw,
Yeah.
past, present, and future. And diba, Arzac and Mugaritz were
they
dying to
loved
meet
it, yeah.
with him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even consider himself a chef. He thinks
Shy
he's
pa nga
a...
siya eh, di ba?
The one that gave me most of my ingredients from Mindanao was then Mayor Duterte.
Yeah, not a lot of people know that. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, some people thought that he was opposed to Madrid
No,
Fusion.
he was
but
never opposed to
he's a
it.
supporter pala.
Yes, because in
Like a
Davao...
literal supporter.
Yeah, in Davao, that's how he promoted Davao, through the cacao, the fruits, Kadayawan Festival. Because he always believed in one way to promote food is, promote a place is via food.
Does he like food?
He loves to eat, but he likes Filipino food. Talagang Pinoy. Kinilaw.
Sisig.
Not sisig. More of kinilaw isda.
Mga isda. Okay.
He loves durian.
Okay.
Talagang
Mindanao food.
simpleng pagkain talaga. Pinoy food.
Grilled
Oo.
fish.
Or minsan talagang he just likes sardinas. Yun lang ang kinakain niya.
In the Philippines, all regions you visited.
I think I have, but all farm. Mostly farms. But now I'm excited to... kasi when it comes to farms, I know my farms. Kasi that's how many years. But
Yeah.
now, it just expanded to look for
Yeah.
alternative destinations. I want to experience it. Like what I did in the DA.
Yeah.
It's the same thing I want to do with the DOT. You have to... Diba, so when you make it kwento abroad, when you sell it abroad,
Yeah.
you have a story to tell. Heritage tourism,
Heritage tourism.
cultural tourism. I want to. A lot of people like to go to places wherein the culture is still very much present. The rituals. In fact, I'm going to that punok end of rice harvest ritual. It's so beautiful, and that's what I want to. You preserve the culture
Yeah.
of the tribes. There's this Farm Tourism Development Act of 2016,
Okay.
which basically promotes farms for tourism, because a lot of the tourists now like to go to farms.
Okay.
And that's one of their tourist spots.
Wow.
So that not only helps agriculture, but also helps the young people kasi will now get into agriculture because you can earn from agriculture. So it's promoting agriculture.
So, you envision that people from abroad,
Yeah,
tourists,
yeah.
will come here specifically for the farms?
Yes, because we have good organic farms.
What do they do in the farms?
No, like in Costales farms, they even teach you how to make your own fertilizer. Like when I went to the Cordilleras, all my kasamas, they want to plant with me, harvest with me. It's experiential. My overarching theme, sustainable tourism, because of what happened to Boracay.
Okay.
We don't want another Boracay. So I want all the tourist destinations to practice sustainable tourism and responsible tourism.
Nice. Okay.
First-
How will you do the sustainable tourism?
Sustainable tourism, I really want nga to still work with DNR and DILG. DILG naman is in charge of the LGUs. Aside from sustainable tourism, we want responsible tourism.
Yeah.
People always think that it's only up to the government. It's also the private sector, the hotels,
Yeah.
the tourists. What I like about this, it's a chance for me to be able to promote sustainable tourism.
Yeah.
Not only for Boracay, but also for the other tourist spots like in Bohol, Siargao, Coron, El Nido, all our spots. Have you seen Boracay now? It's like that na now.
No.
Oh, I'll show you pictures later.
Yeah?
And
we
the-
should just go.
And then the whale sharks are back.
Ah, nice.
Whale sharks will not go back
Unless
if it's not clean.
If it's toxic, di ba?
yeah, the whale sharks are back. And
So nice, may progress na.
I know, and ang pinag-uusapan ngayon is the carrying capacity.
Can I say that? The whale sharks are back?
Yes,
Parang that's such
yes.
good news.
The whale sharks are back. I mean,
Yeah.
it just goes to show that it's getting, I mean, hindi mo naman pwedeng pilitin sila, di ba?
Ano na ba yung nagawa nila sa Boracay? They cleaned the sewers.
Yes,
How did
yung
they
mga
take out-
illegal pipes, they removed it already. Kasi may mga illegal pipes. So basically, kung ano yung dumi nila, pumupunta straight to the ocean.
Did you ever expect that you would become DOT?
No.
So when you were younger, you envisioned yourself as a professor?
Yeah.
And then- so did you stumble upon government or you always wanted to be in government?
Stumble upon
government
Yeah.
also?
I remember though, because I've been in the DA for quite close to 12 years, people would always ask me, okay, this is your third president.
Oo nga,
Is
no?
your dream to become... actually, he's my fifth because when you count the UP School of Economics, I had Ramos and ERAP.
Yeah.
So, but under the DA, this is my third president.
Because UP is also
UP,
government.
yes,
Yeah,
government. So this
that's
is actually
right.
my fifth president. But under the DA, I had three presidents.
Yeah.
I was under three presidents, three cabinet members. So, where was I? Nawala kasi dumating yung kape, naamoy ko na yung kape. Alam mo, weakness ko yan.
No, you're in the big table now.
Yeah, the
I
big-
was asking if you expected it. I think it's your destiny.
Oh, okay. They were asking me, I think about 2012, people are asking me,
May calling eh.
is your dream to become a DA secretary? And I would always say no.
Public servant. Di ba?
I said, no, I'd never want to become a DA secretary. And then they go, why? I go, well, I don't think it's cut out for me. I'm happy being a USEC. But you know what I said? But my dream is to become a DOT secretary. And then
Just
they
random?
go, random. Then they go, why DOT? I said, you know what's nice with DOT? Kasi going around the country, visiting the farms, I get to also eat food,
Yeah.
dishes, see the beaches. And then I said, you know, we have such a beautiful country.
How nice to promote the whole
How
thing.
nice to have a job that your job is just showing the best of the Filipino and Filipino people in the country.
Oh my God, so you actually said that?
I actually said that. So, and in fact, my kids know it. Kasi my kids also ask me, Mom, do you ever want to become DA Sec? No? DOT. Because how nice to be promoting, and I believe, you believe in it. I love our food. We have the most hospitable people anywhere I go.
Yeah.
Kahit na ito lang yung pagkain nila, they'll say, kain na.
Kahit
It's,
ano,
it's
di ba?
so Filipino. They serve you food. Most hospitable. Such a beautiful country. Imagine, I'm planting or harvesting in the Cordilleras. And you know, sometimes I stop, I look and I said, ganda ng bansa natin.
That was such a great catch-up session. With Secretary Berna's passion, drive, and patriotism, I can only wish her the best.
Just